I thought I would go live here. I have to leave the office in about 15 minutes. And sometimes the end of the day is a little rough. It's like, what am I going to get done in 15 minutes? And the answer is, I'm not going to get anything finished in 15 minutes. So I'm just going to get started on something, and that way it'll be started tomorrow when I get in. So the next thing I have on my to-do list for today is to pack orders. I don't just have orders from individuals through my Shopify store, but I have orders through distributors. So I sell to big distributors, and then quilt shops can buy from the distributors and carry my products and my patterns in their quilt shops. So I have several distributor orders that I need to start packing up and putting together. Also, I'm not wearing my logo shirt today. I feel a little weird being on camera without my logo shirt. This is from a cruise that I taught on for Stitch in Heaven. I've taught on a couple other cruises and had a great time. And I usually wear some kind of quilty shirt when I'm hanging out in the office, and then it's usually my logo shirt when I'm on camera. So that's why no logo shirt today. But anyway, I thought you might enjoy like a little behind the scenes of the back room of the office with all the patterns and boxes. This is like the unpretty side of the business. This is truly like the behind the scenes. But I thought you might like a look at some of this as I start working on packing up orders. And then feel free to throw questions in the comments if you want about anything. So I'm going to start packing up this order. They ordered some nesting baskets patterns. So I'm going to find those in here. Those are bag patterns. So I'm going to grab some up. So this is the nesting baskets pattern. It's one of my older patterns. I think it's one of the first patterns that I'd ever published, and it still sells. It still does great. I love this pattern. This pattern actually predates the box bag template. So you could make it with a box bag template, but it wasn't written with the box bag template. So let me count out these for them. So these patterns will all end up at quilt shops, which is fun. Do I know which quilt shops are going to order them and where they're going to end up? Nope. So these will just go to this distributor that ordered these, so they have them in their stock for quilt shops. And some of these may already be pre-ordered by quilt shops. The next one is some of these scrappy hearts. This is one of my favorite patterns. This one uses scrap tape. So I can't count and talk at the same time. So I'll be pausing here a little bit while I count everything up. Now, fun fact, some pattern designers will actually weigh out patterns instead of counting them individually. I find that counting is more accurate, and I keep patterns here in stacks of 50. So here's a good example. This is my simple basket pattern, and they're all wrapped up in a stack of 50 of these simple basket postcard patterns. And I can, knowing that there's 50, if they ordered less than 50, take off what they didn't order, and then I know 50 minus 2 is 48, so that's now a stack of 48 in. So it's less counting now, knowing. Okay, full cozy patterns. I reorganized some of this when we put new shelves in not too long ago. And so now it's not as much a habit knowing where all of them are. So stacks of 50 makes it easy for me to count how many I need. There we go. Talking and counting at the same time, not a skill set that I have. So I have to get all these patterns out before I can do, the fun stuff in the business of sewing and then also writing new patterns. I have some new patterns that I've been working on that I need to finish up and then make the samples for and get those out to my pattern testers so that I can get new patterns to you. For those of you, by the way, on my email newsletter list, I have an email that's going out to you tomorrow morning. So check your inbox. by 6 a.m. Pacific time, so by 9 a.m. Eastern time, that email should be in your inbox. And I drop a little treat of something that I'm working on that's coming up, so make sure that you read that email. Okay, those were bowl cozy patterns that I just did. This is one of my most popular patterns, and this is made with a box bag template. So those are all packed up to go out. Now I need some canvas tote patterns. Let me pull those. So I would have a stack of 50, and then I need to count off more that I need to add to this. There we go. I think it should let me see questions. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything that you want me to answer, what you want me to be working on, what's coming up. Oh, the end of the year gets really busy around here, so I'm trying to like get going, get things ready, prepped for the end of the year, so it won't be quite as crazy of another announcement that I can't officially make yet, but I have some more, like, and it's for 2025, so, but I have to finish it this year for it to be out next year, which is kind of the story of a lot of things, is that they get finished in one year and actually don't go out in the world until the next year. The things we don't, yeah, we have to keep secrets. And so, like, I might be talking about thing A right now, even though in the background I'm working on thing B, and I haven't worked on thing A for 6 months, but now is the time when I talk about thing A. Okay, those were canvas tote patterns. Let's get these. Wine bag patterns. Wine bag was one of the first patterns for the box bag template. So this one's fun. It's the wine bag. Great for the holidays, great as like a hostess gift. You make a wine bag with their favorite colors, favorite pattern. You can get like licensed fabric or prints that they love. Make the wine bag. It uses, I think it's like a half yard of fabric and a little bit of foam interfacing, although you could use a different, just like stiff interfacing. And then pop a bottle of wine, champagne, sparkling cider, a favorite beverage. It's a really fun gift. Okay, drawstring bags. Drawstring bag's another fun one because it uses no interfacing at all, just ribbons. Oh, these are not. Oh, there we go. So it's a drawstring pouch. Doodly doo. Okay. Hey from Michigan. Hi Texas. Hi Georgia. Everyone else, pop on in the comments. Let me know where you're from. I'm in San Diego. So it's still very light here. The weather's gorgeous. Okay, drawstring pouches. Sewing machine covers. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. And I'm just doing some behind the scenes work. I thought I would pop on. People assume, I think, that if you work in the quilting industry, you spend your entire day sewing. And I haven't touched any fabric today at all. I actually got in the office before 9 a.m. I think I was here around 8:30 this morning. I got up early and my brain would not turn off. So I said, all right, let's just take a shower, get in the office, and just start getting things done. So I was up early, even though I didn't want to be. And I already did my Wordle and I already did my Sudoku and the different like New York Times puzzles. And then it was like, all right, I guess I'll go work. Got through a bunch of emails, some nonsense that had to happen. Got the video up for the 2024 block of the month. So August video was behind. I was sick for the entire last week of July. So that was not fun. But this is the quilt that we're doing for the 2024 block of the month. This is the 9-patch block of the month. Obviously, you can make it in whatever colors you want. And every month is a different quilt block. And the entire pattern is here on the, but that's this month's block. So the video is now up. And I still have the patterns calendars if you want to join in. Okay, I was counting sewing machine covers. Hi from Ohio. Oh, hi from Sweden, New Hampshire, Philippines. Y'all are from all over. Okay, so I need to count these real quick. There we go. So these ones can go back. So I'm, for those of you just joining in, I'm in the back room of the office, which is like the storage area here. It's super full of boxes, and then there's another whole set of shelves back behind. So just like warehousey space in the back, and then there's a big table here. It's actually the table that I use to cut fabric when I'm cutting fabric. Not on video usually. And then also I use this table for helping pack up orders. Yes, internationally represented. Very cool. Okay, sewing machine cover is done. Gift bag. This is so fun for the holidays. I love this pattern. So grab these. It's the gift bag. And this also uses the box bag template. So all of these go in the order, and then pie cozy. I moved everything around. It's still hard to find. Okay. I had to make room for more shelves and for more patterns that are going to be coming in. All right, I'm going to finish packing up these patterns, and then I'll show you what the other side of this backroom warehouse nonsense looks like. Almost done with the patterns. Yeah. So I saw a question, am I going to do a calendar block of the month for 2025? Yes, I am. The first year I did it was last year in 2023, and it was a blast. I had to do it again this year for 2024. I have not, like, I still need to pick what we're doing. So last year was a 4-patch block of the month. This year was a 3-patch block of the month. Like, I don't want to do a 2-patch. I like that they all have some kind of theme to them. So I don't know what blocks I'm going to pick yet. I want it to be beginner friendly. I like that it's beginner friendly, and I also like that the blocks are easy, so that it isn't like a half a day every month that you have to commit to making this really complex block. Although those block of the months are stunning, and they absolutely have a place in the world. And if you find one of those that you love, you still should absolutely do it. But this is not that. This is a calendar with a simple block that you can make and feel accomplished and add on to your quilt throughout the whole year. Put me down. I want one. Well, so you can still join in for 2024. I still have those, and the videos are still going up. If you hop over to the most recent video, so you just click on my profile, find the most recent video. In the description will be a link so that you can get this year's still. And oh, I didn't tell you this about the calendar. So the really fun thing, I mean, it's a calendar. It's a block of the month. It's quilting. So if you put it like wherever in your house or in your cubicle, you have quilting. I take all these photos. These were all taken at Balboa Park here in San Diego. So I try to take photos that are going to be like pretty and interesting, in addition to being like a quilt block. So I try to have fun photos in there. But for the calendar part, when I first did it, I like already had said that I was going to do it. I was already committed. And then I realized I needed to put holidays on a calendar because people expect to see holidays on a calendar. But that starts getting really political, because like, what holidays do you put on there, and like, where do you draw a line, and then do you just add it felt really overwhelming, because no matter what I picked, I was gonna upset some people that I didn't include their holidays, or whatever choices, or that there are holidays that maybe, aren't up their alley. That it was just no. So instead, any traditional holidays, I mean, there's no Mother's Day on here, there's no Christmas, there's no Hanukkah, there's no Labor Day, 4th of July, like none of that is on this calendar. I picked all the nonsense holidays that were quilty, or this year I also added chocolate, because I feel like chocolate is quilty adjacent, because I eat a lot of chocolate while I'm sewing. So they were all quilty or chocolate related. So here for August are our holidays. So for August, the 4th was National Friendship Day. The 11th is going to be National Face Mask Day. And I know that we're not really doing the mask thing as much, but I think that it's a good time to remember when quilters came up in the world and said, when the world said, hey, we need someone to make these face masks, and quilters said, we got you. And the world said, okay, but like, where are we going to get all this fabric? Because all the shops are closed. And quilters, we said, yeah, we got you there too. We've got the fabric. We're fine. The 16th is Hawaiian Shirt Day, and the 22nd is Be an Angel Day, which I think most quilters are just angels, so that applies. But like Pins and Needles Day is in here, World Chocolate Day, Thread the Needle Day, National Sewing Machine Day, International Pineapple Day, and to celebrate the pineapple block. No Dirty Dishes Day, because you shouldn't do dirty dishes. You should go quilt instead. Hooray for Buttons Day. Safety Pin Day. No Housework Day, which I think we should all celebrate. So all those kinds of holidays are here on the calendar. Okay. Ooh, a half square triangle block of the month. I like the way you think, Gloria. I like the way you think. Okay. It might end up being that. And then you can say, I gave her that idea. And yes, you did. Right here. We've got proof because this live it'll stay up. Okay. I got to finish this up because I got to go pick up a friend. We're going to go to trivia tonight. Actually, cousin. My cousins are friends. So I'm going to go pick up one of my cousins, and we're going to go to trivia tonight because there's a local place that or local-ish, that is doing Bridgerton trivia. And we have both watched Bridgerton, but we are not diehard fans, and we do not know all the answers to all the like I could not name all the books in the Bridgerton series. We are not going dressed up in like I'm going to be dressed like this, and I think she's wearing leggings, so we're not going in period costume. We're just going to go and eat and drink and have a good time. Yes, Annette, you're witnesses. Okay. Annette and Gloria, we're all on the same page. It may be the half square triangle block of the month. I like it. Okay. I need some tie-on thread catchers. This is one of the new patterns. This one's so fun. Actually, on the last Stitch in Heaven cruise that I did, I gave them all early access to this pattern, and they all got to make it, which is why the fabric is this nautical themed Art Gallery Fabrics fabric, because that's what I made all their kits for, so they could make it on the cruise. Okay. Okay. So tie on thread catchers. I have one more pattern to add in. Okay, so one more pattern, and then I think we're gonna go. So if you have any questions, get those questions in so I can get them answered before I have to head out. Medallion patterns, where are you? Must be down here. Yep. So last pattern in this big order is the medallion pattern. This is one of the patterns that was launched this year. This uses the diamond strip ruler. So this is the completed version that I made. And there is the digital representation in different colors. So you can see what it looks like. This is a medallion quilt. It is a stunner, and it's not nearly as difficult as you think. It's basically a log cabin on the diamond that's made really easy using the diamond strip ruler. All right, Annette, I will be sending you a calendar. Okay. So I need 12 of these. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty, so those are all the patterns. They have notions that I need to get in here as well. But those are gonna have to wait till tomorrow because I'm gonna go to trivia. All right, friends, thanks so much for hanging out with me while we pack and order. Oh, hold on, I promised you that I was going to show you the rest of the space. So let's flip this camera around. So here's all the patterns that we've packed up for this order. That's the mess part of the space. You don't want to see that. That's the mess of the office. We don't want to see that. This is the part I actually kind of tidied this up before I left. So this is just boxes of all kinds of things, and then it goes all the way up here. So I've got purse lights, I've got like extra boxes for packing things. There's tweezers. Wait, no, those are foundation piecing water pens. Those are tweezers. These are like bags for bagging patterns. Sets these just empty bags for bagging patterns. And then like these are diamond tool totes that have already been bagged that are I've got like diamond strip rulers, got ribbons for things, I've got books. I'm out of autograph books, so I have to autograph some more books. And then there's like samples and IKEA bags, and these are stickers left over from last year's advent calendar. So really a little bit of everything. Scrap tape to send out for people who are making scrappy quilts. And these are diamond strip ruler boxes that have already been assembled. So they're ready for diamond strip rulers, left-handed glow rulers. These are mini box bag templates that are packed in sets of 6, so they're easier to send off to distributors. So yeah, that is the behind the scenes of having Quilty Business. But it's time now for me to head off. So bye, friends. I hope to have fun at trivia. Like, we're not planning to win, so we can't lose, right? All right. Bye, friends. Have a fabulous day.